Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. Hoping to get one over on our quiz champions today, our first past the post from Yorkshire. Now, this team quizzed together at the Winning Post in Doncaster, where team member Mick hosts a Friday night sports quiz. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm a property developer.
Hi, I'm David, and I'm a retired local government officer.
Hi, I'm Mick. I'm a retired process worker.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm a warehouseman.
Hi, I'm Tony, a retired police officer.
So, Chris and team, hello.
Hello.
Great to see you. It's all about the pub, it sounds like, Chris, the Winning Post. What's it like?
Yes, it's a great pub. Very good for quizzing as well.
Yeah, and sport quiz or general quiz?
There's a sports quiz one night,
Right.
one evening, and there's a general quiz on a Sunday evening.
Gosh, so you're quizzing weekly, are you?
Yeah, twice a week, yes.
And the pub will be watching,
I'm sure it will be, yes.
cheering you on. Good luck, challengers. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs, but if the challengers fail to win, we roll the prize money over to the next show. We've done a lot of rolling first past the post because the Eggheads are on cracking form. They've won the last 10 games, and there's £11,000 if you win.
Lovely.
Good luck in the contest. Stakes are high. First round is music. And you can choose one of you against Lisa, Barry, Chris, Kevin, or Judith.
Well, this is the one that I think you're keen to avoid. So if it's come up, I've got to go for it, haven't I?
That's right,
Dave, all right,
Yep, I'm gonna
music,
go for it.
our warehouseman. Dave, who would you like to take on here of the 5?
Yeah, I think I'd like to take on Chris.
Could be good strategy, because you have your off days, don't you?
Well, define music.
Yeah. I think Dave from First Past the Post versus Chris from the Eggheads. And to ensure there's no conferring, would you please take your positions in our famous question room? Good luck, Dave, on music. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Chris, your question. Which of these won the Eurovision Song Contest in the 1970s? Sandy Shaw, Katrina and the Waves, or Brotherhood of Man?
Well, Sandy Shaw was in the 60s. Katrina and the Waves was later, so it's Brotherhood of Man.
Brotherhood of Man is right. Well done. Dave, your question. Jake Shears and Animatronic came to fame as members of which group? Scissor Sisters, The White Stripes, or La Rue?
Animatronic, DJs on Radio 2, Scissor Sisters.
She does indeed. Scissor Sisters is right. Chris, Sheku Kane Mason, named BBC's Young Musician of the Year in 2016, found fame playing which musical instrument? Cello, flute, or piano?
Don't get any cellists or flautists. Piano.
Anyone know here? Cello.
Cello.
So, this is going well, Dave. In the Beatles song Obladi Oblada, who has a barrow in the marketplace? Desmond, Derek, or Dennis?
I'm hearing the song. I think it's Desmond.
Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Yes, it is. All right, Chris. Which of these operatic arias is sung by a character called Calaf? Nessun Dorma, O mio babino caro, or O sole mio?
How are you spelling carafe?
Calaf,
Oh, Calaf.
C-A-L-A-F.
That's Oriental, so it's from Turandot and it's Nessun Dorma.
Nessun Dorma is quite right. Well done, Chris. And we go to you, Dave. Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, which starts with the famous da-da-da-da, is in which key? A minor, C minor, or F minor?
Now, this is a difficult question. Classical, definitely not my thing. I'm going to go A minor.
C minor is the answer. All right, so let off for our Egghead here. Scores level after 3 questions. We go to sudden death. Chris, as you know, it gets a bit harder. I don't give you options. Here we go. Which Sheffield group went to the UK #1 spot in May 2018 with the album Tranquility Base Hotel and Casino?
Kaiser Chiefs?
Now, let's just think, are they Sheffield, Kaiser Chiefs? Leeds. This is the Arctic Monkeys.
Ah.
All right, so Dave, you can take the round with this. Noel Gallagher, famous for his association with Oasis and High Flying Birds, was born in which decade of the 20th century?
Noel is older than me. I'm going to go, he was born in the 1960s.
1960s is quite right. Well done.
Thank you.
Dave, you're in the final round. You knocked out Chris on sudden death. Chris will not be in the final. Please rejoin your teams. As it stands, first past the post have lost no brains from the final round. The Eggheads have lost 1. Chris is knocked out. We play on with science. Who would like this?
Who's taking it? I'll take it then. It's me, Jeremy.
OK, team captain Chris goes in. And against anyone but Chris on the Egghead side.
Can I take Lisa, please?
You can take Lisa. Chris from first past the post, playing Miss Teal on science. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in our question room. Good luck, Chris, against Lisa. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
And here we go. The German mathematician August Möbius gives his name to the topological phenomenon, the Möbius what? Strip, waves, or table?
I can't see it in the waves. Möbius table.
Barry, you'll know.
It was the Möbius strip. It's a narrow ribbon with a twist in the middle and then joined at the end. So it only has one surface.
Right. Strip is the answer, Chris. OK, Lisa, your question. Which of these bones comes highest up in the human body? The mandible, tibia, or patella?
Tibia is down in your leg, patella's in your knee, and the mandible is in your jaw. Assuming a normal human, that would be the mandible.
Mandible is right, yeah. Chris, your question. Shingles is considered to be a latent reaction to the virus that causes which of these? Malaria, chickenpox, or glandular fever?
Glandular fever.
Glandular fever. Challengers, do you know? It is chickenpox.
Oh, is
Chris, actually, yeah. Right. Lisa, you can take the round with this. The technology entrepreneur Mark Zuckerberg was born in which decade? 1960s, 1970s, or 1980s?
I don't think he's younger than me because I'm sure it's the sort of thing I would have lamented loudly if I had ever found that out before. I think it might be the back end of the 1970s. I don't think he's a lot older than me. We'll try the 1970s.
He was born in 1984.
I am
Isn't that
so
amazing?
depressed now.
You are so far out.
So depressed.
He was behind the curve and ahead of it. OK, she's let you back in here, Chris, but you need to get this one right. In the name of a hypothetical particle, for what does the M stand in the acronym WIMP? Massive, muon, or matter?
No, I'll go for massive.
Massive is the right answer. It actually stands for weakly interacting massive particle. OK, so level, but Lisa can take it with this. Borazon, able to stand higher temperatures than diamond, consists of a form of which compound? Boron carbonate, boron nitride, or boron sulfide?
Probably too facile to think it might be some sort of carbon compound on the basis that diamond is as well. You did say temperatures though, didn't you? Which is a bit different from hardness. I don't know. We'll attempt to use the question as some sort of logic tool and go for boron carbonate.
Boron nitride is the answer. 3 questions each, the scores are level. You mounted an amazing comeback there, Chris.
Thank you.
So it goes to sudden death again. And here's your question. What is the next prime number after 31?
35. No.
No, that's divisible by 7 and 5.
Oh, it is, yeah. All right.
37.
37.
Lisa, for the round. The philosophical principle named after William of Ockham, used as a guide to choosing between different explanations for observed facts, is known as Occam's what?
When you take everything away, the simplest explanation is the only one that can be possible or something. It's Occam's razor.
It is Occam's razor, and you've explained it perfectly, and you're in the final round, Lisa, on sudden death. Well done. Sorry, Chris, knocked out by our Eggheads. So the team captain is gone. Come back to us, we'll play round 3. As it stands, first past the post have lost 1 brain from the final round. The Eggheads have lost 1 as well, so it's level going into this 3rd round, and it's film and TV. So Chris and team, who wants this?
Not for me, really.
You want to do
You want that one, David? Yeah. David.
OK, David, retired local government officer, against which Egghead? And obviously it can't be Chris or Lisa.
Kevin.
All right, good stuff. So David from first past the post versus Kevin from the Eggheads. Let's see which way the balance shifts in this exciting contest. Please take your positions. film and TV. And David, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
In May 2018, who hosted a week-long run of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, celebrating the show's 20th anniversary? Jeremy Clarkson, Alan Sugar, or Paul Hollywood?
Jeremy Clarkson's only new, I think. He's only just started. So I'll go for Paul Hollywood.
Ah, but you had the facts at your fingertips there, because Clarkson is right.
Oh, is it?
Jeremy Clarkson, yeah. Kevin, which football manager is played by Michael Sheen in the 2009 film The Damned United? Bill Shankly, Brian Clough, or Bobby Robson?
Well, it's during his brief period in charge of Leeds, it's Brian Clough.
It is Brian Clough. It's a great film, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Okay, so you're behind David, need this to catch up. Albert R. Broccoli, notable for his work as a producer on James Bond films, was best known by what nickname? Mr. Broccoli, was he Nobby, Cubby, or Woolly?
Well, Nobby or Woolly's definitely Cubby.
Cubby Broccoli, you're right. Kevin, your question. Which cartoon character was accompanied by the teen angels, Brenda, Dee Dee, and Taffy? Captain Caveman, Hong Kong Phooey, or Yogi Bear?
Well, it's not Yogi Bear, but as between I never saw either of the other two, so I really have no idea. So I'll say Captain Caveman.
Eggheads?
Yep.
Yes, you're right. Captain Caveman it is. So he's ahead, and you must get this right to stay in, David. In the 2010 animated film Tangled, what type of creature is Rapunzel's pet, Pascal? Spider, chameleon, or magpie?
I have no idea. I haven't seen it. Being a Geordie, I'll go for magpie.
Eggheads?
It's a chameleon.
Chameleon is, dear David, no way back for you in this round, so Kevin is through to the final, which can be dangerous for the challengers, but you've still got another round to play before the final. Please come back and we'll do it. So as it stands, first past the post have lost 2 brains from the final round. The Eggheads have lost 1. Now you can level it up with sport.
You're going to go, Tony.
It's Tony.
You're going to go, Tony.
Tony?
Tony, yes.
Okay, Tony, retired policeman, who would you like to arrest? It's Barry or Judith?
Judith, please.
Oh,
Very good.
my collar is felt.
Tony from First Past the Post takes on Judith from the Eggheads on her beloved sport. And for the last time, please take your positions in our question room. Well, good luck against Judith. Tony, and would you like to go first or second on sport?
I'll go first, please.
Here we go. Good luck, Tony. Which national football team appeared in the World Cup finals for the first time in 2018? Iran, Uruguay, or Iceland?
That would be Iceland.
It was Iceland, you're quite right. Judith, which of these is a feature of the course at the Epsom Derby? Hanger Straight, Tattenham Corner, or Beecher's Brook?
Well, Beecher's Brook's the Grand National, so Tattenham Corner is the derby.
It is Tattenham Corner, yeah. Okay, Tony. At the 1924 Olympics, who won a gold medal for Great Britain in the 400 metres and a bronze in the 200 metres? Is it Chris Chataway, Willie Applegarth, or Eric Liddell?
I believe that was Eric Liddell.
Eric Liddell is quite right. Judith, your question. The golfer Darren Clarke, who won the Open in 2011, was born in which country of the UK? Northern Ireland, Scotland, or Wales?
Darren Clarke.
Darren Clarke with an E on the end of Clarke.
I have a feeling it was Northern Ireland.
Yes, Northern Ireland is correct. You're playing well. So 2-2. Tony, your question. In 2017, Alex Gray became the first English professional rugby union player to join the NFL when he signed for which American football team? Chicago Bears, Miami Dolphins, or Atlanta Falcons?
I don't know the answer, Jeremy. I'm going to have to guess this. Chicago Bears.
No, it's actually the Atlanta Falcons or Falcons. So Judith, you have a chance. In 2010 at Wimbledon, the tennis match between John Isner and Nicholas Mahut consisted of how many games? 183, 203, or 223?
Well, the last set was 70-68. So that's 100. What's that? I can't add. And the other game, there'd be 5 other sets, say 60. The maths is terribly shaky. I'm going to say 203.
Oh, Judith.
Oh no, it was 223.
No, but you've got all the facts there. So you've got 4 sets before the last one. So let's call it 40,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
You then brilliantly, you did the hard miles there by saying the final set was, what was it? 70-68?
70-68.
So let's add the 138 to 40, and you get about 100.
So it was 183.
It was 183. All right, it's level. We go to sudden death, Tony. It gets a bit harder, I don't give you alternatives. Here is your question. In the Sunday Times Rich List, published in May 2018, which boxer appeared 5th in the list for the UK's wealthiest sports star aged 30 or under?
I'll go for Anthony Joshua.
You're absolutely right. Well done, Tony. Anthony Joshua. Okay, Judith, to stay in. Howard Kendall served 3 separate periods as manager of which football team?
No idea. I don't do football. Southampton.
Everton is the answer. Sorry, Judith. There we are, you've been knocked out on sport. And Tony, you're through to the final. Well done, you've leveled it up. That's a good result for our challengers. First past the post, as now they prepare to play the final round for £11,000. So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round. As always, general knowledge for you. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Chris and David from First Past the Post, but also Chris and Judith from the Eggheads, would you please now leave the studio? Mick, Dave and Tony, you're playing to win First Past the Post, £11,000. Great jackpot today. And Lisa, Barry, Kevin, you're playing to protect it. Now, as usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. All general knowledge, gents, and you can confer. So, first past the post, the question is, can your 3 brains defeat these 3 over here? I wish you well. Do you want to go first or second?
First.
First, please, Jeremy.
Here we go. Good luck. First question. In the acronym PRICE, which is P-R-I-C-E, used as a guide to treat injuries, for what does the letter E stand? Is it effect, equal, or elevation? Ken.
Yeah,
Any idea at all?
I'm thinking elevation. You know, when like you have an injury and they
lift it up.
Yeah. I mean, that's about as much I can remember from my first aid course.
Effect.
Is it P-R-I-C-E?
Yeah, it's Price P.
P-R-I-C-E, as you'd expect.
Yeah. If you fancy that, yeah. I might have gone effect. I thought maybe effect, but I'm not sure. If you 2 fancy the third one, elevation.
I fancy elevation.
You want to go for that one? Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Right, Jeremy, we're not sure, of course, this time, so we're going to go for elevation.
Elevation is quite right. Well done, you. All right. What star sign is Prince Louis, the 3rd child of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge? Aries, Aquarius, or Taurus?
Do you know when he was born?
That'd help, wouldn't it?
That would help.
I think he was due in April. I think he was a kind of Easterish baby.
If it's April.
Yeah, it was certainly,
So-
certainly the spring.
That's Aries, isn't it?
It's early April is Aries. He was merging into the back end of April. He'd be a Taurus.
Yes, well, Taurus is on there. Oh, wow.
Aquarius is
I think we can rule out him being an Aquarian.
it's February.
Late January to late February, yeah, is Aquarius.
So it all hinges on when he was born.
I mean, I'm fairly sure he was expected in April. Being a 3rd
But
child, he's
the
unlikely.
changeover on signs is normally around the 22nd or the
Yeah.
23rd of the month.
It's late on. If you're
So
playing
he'd
the
probably-
percentages,
If you're playing
you'd go
percentages
Aries.
game, he'd be more likely to be an Aries than he would be a Taurus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Aquarius is February, March.
I don't think he would have been that early.
Taurus is late.
He wasn't early,
late
he
April,
wasn't
May.
early, was he?
No, I don't
So
think he was that
Aries.
early.
No, probably Aries.
I'm happy to go with Aries.
Okay. Well, as you've gathered, we're not quite sure on this. We think he might have been born around the beginning of April, which would make him an Aries.
Aries is your answer. So, right, so you don't know the date.
No.
You know the date Prince Louis was born? St. George's Day.
He's a
Oh,
Taurus.
23rd. Oh.
23rd. Taurus is the answer.
No.
Handy. Now, all you've got to do is get the next 2 right, and you've won £11,000. Your question, challengers. Which of these shares a border with Montenegro? Austria, Moldova, or Bosnia and Herzegovina?
Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Okay, it's Montenegro. Yeah, it used to be Serbia and Montenegro. Yeah. So it's Bosnia.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Bosnia and Herzegovina is right. Well done, excellent. 2 out of 3. On target for £11,000. Eggheads, if you get this wrong, they've won the jackpot. Which TV presenter wrote the book Winging It, Parenting in the Middle of Life, published in 2018? Victoria Coren Mitchell, Alex Jones, or Mel Gidroy?
I know Alex Jones wrote a book.
Right.
Both her and Victoria Coren Mitchell had their children towards the back end of their 30s, in the early end of their 40s.
Right.
I'm confident Alex Jones wrote a parenting book. Beyond that, I cannot go.
Well, that's fair enough.
Are we happy to go with Alex Jones?
No, nothing to do with Mel Gidroy at all.
I don't
think
know
so.
that she had her kids later in life as a thing, but yeah, Alex Jones and the boy, Charlie, not so long ago.
All right.
Oh no, maybe her husband's Charlie.
Okay,
Teddy's
well,
a little boy.
once again, we're not quite sure on this, but Lisa knows that Alex Jones has written a book about parenting, and we can't recall either of the other two ladies having written one, so we'll go for Alex Jones.
So Alex Jones is your answer. Well, you got the first one wrong. If you got this wrong, then you've lost the contest. The answer is Alex Jones. Right. Alban W. Buckley, who was 71 when he became the oldest US vice president to be sworn into office, served under which president? Harry S. Truman, Lyndon B. Johnson, or Calvin Coolidge?
Right.
Get this right, you've won £11,000.
Rockefeller.
Would it be
Rockefeller.
Lyndon B.
Which
Johnson?
Truman? Which Truman? I think Rockefeller. Oh no. Right. Well, the only one.
Hubert Humphrey.
Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn in.
Hubert Humphrey won
Because he took over from
No.
Kennedy.
no,
He took over from Kennedy, but I don't think that was his. I actually think it's the earliest of those 3 presidents.
Yeah, I don't
because that name is really unfamiliar. Well, Calvin Coolidge, we've taken us right back into the 1920s.
20s,
Whereas obviously Harry Truman, just after the
yeah.
war.
Harry Truman was 45.
Yeah, 45
Took
after.
over from.
Yeah.
Have you
I'll
got
say-
a fancy one, Tony? No,
I think it's cool.
because I haven't got. I might have gone
go
for
with
Lyndon B.
Coolidge.
Johnson with him being sworn in after Kennedy.
I think we do. Well, I think you'd be familiar with who took over.
Because it was.
Do you want to go for
I'm
third one?
voting Coolidge.
I'll go Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go for it.
All right, gentlemen, as you can guess, we're not totally certain at all, but we'd like to go for Calvin Coolidge. Calvin
Okay.
Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge is your answer. If you've got it right, you've won £11,000. Eggheads, take us through this to see whether you're out. Lyndon B. Johnson, was that Humphrey?
Yes.
Hubert Humphrey.
Yeah.
So who was Harry S. Truman's vice president?
Barclay.
Barclay.
Harry S. Truman was the right answer. Challengers. If the Eggheads get this wrong, challengers, you've won £11,000. Here we go. In 2017, the singer known as Lorde, who was born in New Zealand, revealed she also has citizenship of which country? Turkey, Belgium, or Croatia?
Can we do it on a real name?
Ella Marie
Yeah.
Yelich O'Connor. Yelich. Let's rule out. Should we rule out Belgium?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. It could
be.
for some reason, for some family reason, it could be. But if we focus on the rest of her
You've
names,
got the only thing we've got is the name, so we've got
Is
to
Yelich.
focus on that.
which is Yelich, which doesn't, whilst it's Balkanish, that's not the normal form of a Croatian
No.
name.
No, and the Y does suggest it Turkey.
There's every chance we're just barking up the wrong tree with the name.
Yeah.
It's very,
Entirely,
very difficult.
Yeah, it
If
could
that's
be.
all we've got to go on, that's all we've got to go on, isn't
So we
it?
shall go for Turkey then.
I mean, I think it could be either, on the basis of the name, the middle name, it could be either of those really, because it could just be a variant on the Croatian.
Could be a spelling difference.
And it could even turn out to be Belgium, of course, because we just don't know it. So,
Okay. Kevin, which way would you tilt?
Croatia.
So would I.
All right, we go for Croatia then? All right. Well, we are totally at sea on this one, but the consensus of opinion of the team is that she got Croatian nationality, so we're going for Croatia, and we haven't really a clue.
Absolutely right, Eggheads. Well done. Really, really impressive. Okay, whew, this is a contest. We go to sudden death. We're playing for £11,000. The stately home of Chatsworth House is in which English county?
It's just off the A1.
No, Derbyshire.
Just down the road.
Yes, it's not far from us, from Yorkshire, Jeremy. I think it's in Derbyshire.
Derbyshire's correct. Sudden death. Eggheads get this wrong, the contest is over. What is the capital of Eritrea?
Asmara, isn't it? Yeah, we're all happy with Asmara?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're very happy with this answer. We all believe it's Asmara.
Asmara is the right answer. Keep going, guys. Just got to be first past the post. The notorious rotten borough of Old Sarum, which was very small and yet could return 2 members to the House of Commons, was abolished by an Act of Parliament in which year?
Yeah, it's called the rotten boroughs, where basically they had like two people, and and they'd elect it. I know a lot of the parliamentary reforms were done around the middle of the 19th century, but that's about as good as I can get.
1861.
Oh no, I think it'd be earlier than that. I think they'd start to open up the franchise. I mean, the charters were around go somewhere in the 1820s.
1820.
Yeah, the charters
in the middle.
were starting to do.
1823, we were sticking him in there. Should we
Go.
go 18? Obviously, we've not a really good idea for that, Jeremy. We're going to go for 1823.
1823. Eggheads, do we know?
Transpose digits
32?
there. It's 1832.
The Great Reform Act.
The Great Reform Act.
The Reform Act, the Great Reform Act. Would Dave, if we'd said the Great Reform Act, would you have gone to 1832? Is that in your...
No,
You've got impressive knowledge there, because you were brilliantly whittling it down.
I knew it would be around the Chartist period,
Yeah.
which was the 1820. Peterloo around 1820, and I knew
Yeah.
it would be after that.
But you were 9 years out, and that's from the whole of history.
We were in the right area.
You were in the right area. So, Eggheads, you can take it with this. In the cartoon strip Dilbert by Scott Adams, what is the name of Dilbert's dog?
Dogbert.
Oh, so it is, yeah.
Yeah, we're all happy with that.
Dogbert,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, we believed Dilbert's dog was Dogbert.
Dogbert is your answer. Sudden death. If it is correct, you have taken this fascinating contest. Snatched it away from our challengers, and Dogbert is the answer. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. That was one of our best ever quizzes. Just a great to and fro, and we could never write you out of it there. Commiserations. I hope you've enjoyed playing.
Been great
Been
fun.
lovely
Been
to
very
see
good.
you quizzing. Really, really good. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them, so it means that the challengers don't win £11,000, and we will just about keep hold of that money and roll it over to our next show. Eggheads, really, if you can win against this team, who will ever beat you? Join us next time to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. We will have £12,000 as the jackpot. Until we quiz again, goodbye.